Welcome into Momology Monday. I'm Sheri Taylor along with Elise Riley. And we've been telling you all about this and of course what's coming up. But first we do need to start out by saying these are our opinions, not opinions of the station, not opinions of our sponsor. These are some things that we could get through our show prep and we're like, what do you think about this? And so we decided to come up with Momology Monday because being a mother, you actually get to have an opinion on everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and so we are going to start off with Momology Monday this week with asking, is tickling abusive? Do you think tickling is abusive or should it be made illegal?
See, Ella loves to be tickled.
Ella's her daughter.
Ella is my 5-year-old daughter. I only have the one. I have a girl. No boys, just her. She's 5, and she has loved to be tickled her entire life. Mm-hmm. She asks you to tickle her. She tells you to keep going. Like, even if she can't catch her breath and she's laughing so hard, I'll stop. And she's like, no, mommy, keep going. Oh, yeah. She loves it.
I do that to my boys, too. We do what's called the chamois. Sometimes, like, if they're laying on the floor, you just take your foot and kind of, like, shake it over it a little bit. Yeah. They love the chamois. They love the chamois. They love the I love to be tickled.
See,
and I don't think it's abusive, but like if you go up to someone and they say, don't tickle me, and you do it, that's an abusive thing. That's an invasion of their privacy. The reason we ask is Russell Brand, dad of 2 daughters, recently said that he was a hands-off dad. And then later on he added that tickling should be made illegal because it's an invasion of their space. And he said he would flat out punch anybody who started tickling his daughters, and that violates their bodily, let me see if I can say that again, that violates their bodily autonomy. So that's all getting up in the grill in their space. Okay, I understand if it's some stranger, someone touching your child. You don't do that. That's a hands-off thing. But to say it should be made illegal,
right?
And it's abusive.
A parent can't do it, or or if your kid straight up comes up and asks you to tickle them, like, and you're playing. That's different than somebody walking up to your kid.
Oh, my kids ask for so many things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it's so different than just a stranger. Yes, of course I'm going to punch a stranger if they come up and try to touch my child.
Totally punch a stranger. Okay, and if you don't know who Russell Brand is, he's this British comedian. He did the remake of Arthur a couple of years ago. He was married to Katy Perry, and now he's divorced. Orlando Bloom says thank you.
For sure.
Such a better pair anyway.
For real.
Some Orlando Bloom. Anyway, so Russell Brand, that's his whole take on the situation. He's great. He's got a podcast. He's fantastic. But I think he's a little bit off on this.
Yeah, he went a little overboard.
Someone said to me they take a little grain of something and go left field on it.
Yeah,
so I think that's
he went too far.
All right, speaking of going too far, how many pictures do you have of Ella, like when she was growing up and like the little ones without the shirt and stuff like that? That happens. I have a Christmas picture of it. I'm also a photographer. I took time off from radio and I did family and photography and pet photography, and I have so many pictures of my kids. I even have pictures of other people's kids that I took that were part of the session. Their family has them. They're not on the website or anything like that, but what they are, they're like little, maybe they had a diaper or diaper cover on, and so they're topless and they're little, and it's just cute because they're little baby chubby rolls and stuff like that. I've got like the Christmas pictures. Actually, if you can look on our blog and kind of see that it's been there for years around Christmas time, that picture of Bennett. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I have pictures with both of my boys when they were first born. They were pretty much nude. Their lower parts were covered, but you could see their the umbilical stump and stuff like that before that came off. Normal. And of course, for generations, everybody's family had the baby tushy pictures. Okay. Oh, yeah. So the reason we bring this up, because people always have an opinion on something online. On Twitter, on Instagram, especially on Instagram, on Facebook, I have people that comment on my stuff on Facebook that sometimes I'll get messages that aren't so nice, that are creepy.
Yeah.
And this one, some people took what was a beautiful father-daughter moment that Gino D'Ocampo posted on his own Instagram and made it into something creepy. Now, I've got that on the screen, that picture right there. People were calling that creepy because he was hugging his daughter before she was going to bed and he was laying in the bed next to her without a shirt on. There is nothing creepy about that. That is a daughter-father. That's a child-parent bond. It was not creepy. People started making it creepy.
I have numerous pictures of Ella and Colin laying in the bed watching TV, sharing a snack. No, I mean, more than I can even count.
And people were saying because the angle with him without a shirt, the angle looks like she was completely nude. She was covered. She was not nude,
Yeah.
and it's just people are creepy. They're like, oh, she goes to school, and of course that's going to embarrass her and all this other stuff. Are you kidding me? These people are like, I'm so done. Well, if you're done, don't comment, unfriend them, unlike them, block the page.
Yeah, just stop looking at it.
Stop looking at it, because there was nothing creepy about it. This is a dad that loves his child.
And it was his personal page. It's not, he wasn't
His
putting it
personal
out
page.
there. And people are saying that, you don't know who follows you. And you do, kind of.
Exactly, and people, you're invited into these private parts of people's lives and that kind of thing, and then when you comment and make something that's just a beautiful child-parent moment into something creepy,
Yeah.
that's just so wrong.
That's too much.
I find that wrong. And of course, like a couple of years ago, there's other people that were getting, like David Beckham got backlash a couple of years ago for kissing his daughter on the lips.
Yeah.
I kiss my parents on the lips. I kiss my boys on the lips.
I did that this morning before I came into work.
I'm the age that I am, and I still, when I see, that's just the way our family is. We're very affectionate. So.
Yeah. I kissed Ella goodbye this morning.
But that's just,
So
if you have any idea of what you'd like to see on the next Momology Monday, comment down below. You can also email Elise through our website or me through our website at magic989.com. Because it's Christmas time. You're seeing us from this side of the studio because everything else is all Christmassy. And we got Harry Connick Jr. over here,
Yep.
our big cardboard cutout of Harry Connick Jr. And of course, Elise was talking about we're moving some stuff around. I looked at Harry Connick Jr. I was like, oh my God. I watched Hope Floats last night. I could not sleep. Okay, I was going through my HBO app, and of course, Hope Floats is on there, and I know that's one of your favorite movies.
I love it. So
And
good.
of course, every time I look at Harry in the studio, I know he's married, and I know he's a wonderful man. He's very sweet. We've had him in here a couple of times. I will tell you this. I do. Every time I see that movie, I'm like, where's my Justin Matisse? Where is my Justin Matisse?
Mine's at work.
No, you've got yours.
He's at work. We'll have to show you guys Harry.
There's so many pictures I have of me with Harry.
Oh, yeah. He's a very, very good selfie
I call
taker.
him my co-host because he's the perfect man. He looks at you, he smiles, he's got these big, beautiful, deep blue eyes, and he just doesn't have a word to say, but just looks straight into your eyes.
Yep.
Isn't that the perfect man?
You just stand
But
there.
it's Harry Connick Jr., so of course maybe he could sing for me.
They should have put a
Even
voice
as
box on that thing.
even as Leo and Will and Grace, I
Oh,
still
yeah.
love me some Harry Connick Jr.
Oh, yeah.
That was the one she needed to forgive.
Yeah, I love him too.
Mm,
He's married to the girl that was on that episode of Friends.
yes, I know Jill Goodacre. They've been married for so many years. And did you know they had a daughter that went to Furman for a while?
Mm-hmm.
We love Harry Connick Jr.
do I.
I need my Justin Matisse up in here. And especially when Bernice, by the way, Bernice, do you know the kid that played Bernice was the kid from Parenthood?
I did not know that.
May, I always want to say Weston, but it's Mae Whitman.
She too was on Friends.
She was on Friends, yes. And she was also in one of my favorite other movies, When a Man Loves a Woman, with Andy Garcia, who is still one of the sexiest men alive. Andy Garcia and Meg
Love Andy.
Ryan. I love that movie. Did you ever see that movie?
Oh yeah.
You bake? Oh, I bake.
Yeah,
I just want a man who bakes.
I watch a lot of movies.
Yeah. All right.
Do you bake?
Do you bake? Oh my God. Especially when you pick her up in the morning. I bake. Oh. You guys, like, I'm beginning to think you know each other. Oh, yeah.